Right. It's after 3 a.m. You see? After 3 a.m. here in Australia. But you know what? We have to do it. We have to talk about Pedro Neto. So, Pedro Neto to Chelsea, it's a here we go. Now, we don't know how long is the deal. All we know is about 60 million, I think, euros, pounds. I don't know. They get me confused, but I don't care. Look, when it comes to Chelsea, you can think or you can say whatever you want to say, but when it comes to business, we know how to do this shit. We know that Tottenham were linked with him a couple of days ago, but out of nowhere, Chelsea came and swooped the guy. Now look, when it comes to transfer business, whether we get the signings wrong or you don't think they deserve the money that we buy them for, I don't care. Chelsea are the masters in this shit. We know how to close deals. Now, this came out of surprise because when I was watching preseason, right, my first worry wasn't even about the striker. My first worry was looking at Modric and Sterling and thinking, look, we can't go into a season, Premier League season, with these two. Because as you know, Sterling is a very frustrating guy. You never know what you're going to get. You might get a moment here and there, but overall, he's rubbish. Modric, he's rubbish as well. So I think this is an X from what we've been seeing in preseason. And I mean, this is a positive seeing from coming from Chelsea. Because you can't keep watching the same mistakes over and over and over and not address it. So I'm quite happy for the fact that Chelsea actually were watching the preseason games, and seeing that, our left wing was not performing as they should, So they went and got the guy, and they got Pedro Neto. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some concerns there, which we're going to talk about because it's a big, big concern, and I'm worried. But I don't want to kill the vibe. I don't want, to put down my adrenaline. I want to be up here celebrating the moment. Whether those worries are going to come and haunt us in the future, I don't care, or I don't know. Now, he's got an injury-prone problem. Now, I think last season he missed about 3 months worth of games, and I think a season before then he missed almost a season from hamstring, ankle, knee. It's just some couple of knocks. He has big injury problem. Now, from Chelsea point of view, obviously we changed our medicals. So I'm asking the medical team to please find option for players like Reece James, Christopher Nkunku, Kani Chukwuemeka, Romeo Lavia, who else? And obviously Pedro Neto, because we need these players. Now, if you're playing for Wolverhampton, don't get me wrong, you're going to be an in and out player each and every week, right? Now, coming to Chelsea, there might be a little bit of a breather in the sense that, even if you still have Sterling who's shit, you still gotta give him some minutes. Even if you've got Modric who's shit, you still gotta give him some minutes. So, I don't mind him playing the first 50, 60 minutes, even 45 minutes. Like, I don't mind because I know that when he's on the pitch, I know what I'm getting. I just don't know what I'm getting from Sterling and Modric. Now, talking about Pedro Neto as well, he can play from the right. He can play from the left. I don't know how good he is when it comes to scoring goals. But looking at last season's stats, he played about 20 games. Again, injury prone. Again, I think he missed about 18 games, which is a lot. But if he can give me 20 games this season, I'll be happy, because, that's like the majority of the season, right? Now, out of 20 matches he played, he scored 2 goals. Not great. He assisted about 9 assists. Now, the assists are good. The thing is, he's a winger. So I'm not going to expect to see so many goals from him. Again, we have to consider the fact that he was playing for Wolverhampton. Now, this is not disrespect to Wolverhampton because they beat us home and away last season, right? They're a good team. But then, how much of a good players are surrounding you when you're playing for Wolverhampton? That's something you gotta put in place, right? Because for you to create goals, you need players around you that can assist you with goals. Now, if you're looking at Chelsea's squad, he's going to be playing next to Jackson. He's going to be playing next to Christopher Nkunku. He's going to be playing next to Cole Palmer. He's going to be playing next to, alongside players like Enzo Fernandez. We all know his passing range, right? We all know how he is good on the ball. How good he is on the ball. So you're being surrounded by players like Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia, Cole Palmer, Christopher Nkunku, Jackson. No matter how much you think about Jackson, he's a good player, right? You're going to be surrounded by players like Madueke. You're going to have, good players surrounding you. So I'm hoping if he gives us at least 20 matches there, maybe we can convert these 2 goals into maybe 5, 6. I'll take it still, because looking at Sterling and Mudryk, they don't produce this amount of goals. They don't produce no more than 10 goals. If it's Mudryk, he doesn't produce even 5 goals in a season. So if he can convert the 2 goals into 6 or 7, and then the assist, obviously I need more assist because he's a winger, so I'm expecting him to cross the ball either from the left or from the right, because we know he can do that, right? So if he can convert these 9 assists into 10, 15, 16, it's possible. Again, you're playing for Chelsea. Now, the main problem might be because you'll be playing alongside Jackson. When it comes to finishing, we all know Jackson is not that great, but I'm hoping he gets better this season. So I'm expecting these assists to go a little bit higher. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna spoil the vibe by talking about his injury problems. We can see that because we have a new medical team, and I'm hoping and praying that they will manage it the same way I'm expecting this medical team to manage Reece James, Nkunku, and the rest of the squad. But yeah, man, this is one thing. So I wanted to make a video, I think about yesterday or a day before then. I wanted to address the rivals because they were talking so much trash about how Chelsea keep buying these youngsters. Now, there are 2 things to the Chelsea project you need to understand. We are buying youngsters, 17, 18, 16-year-olds, but then we're going to send them on loan because they are not going to be part of the first team, right? The first 11. These players are investment of the future. And I think Clear Lake and Todd Bowley made that clear that they were going to invest in players. So I wanted to make that video and I just got busy and lazy. But yeah, so to see Chelsea actually buying players to put in the first 11, man, the future is bright. The future is bright. So yeah, man, I'm just happy, man. Look, today is our day. We don't know what's coming tomorrow, but it is what it is. We'll take it as it is, man. Pedro, Neto, you're welcome to Chelsea. You're welcome to the bridge. You deserve it, man. You deserve it.